We are back again, YouTube, with another Prepisode. So we are week 16, 17th of April, and again, we've had another little drop. So we're down to £174 this morning. So almost touching 78 kg, which I do not remember the last time I was that light. But that's part of the progress. That's part of the way we're going. First of all, I want to apologise for the lighting. Everything set up was as normal. I can only assume that the sun was coming through those curtains in front of me a little more or something, but I am washed out and look pretty shit, if I'm honest. But that's part and parcel of it, I suppose. I'll look to potentially play around with it, but I want these to remain fairly consistent, so when we get that fake tan and when we get that pump and everything, the lighting perfect, we look tenfold better than we do in these. The main reason with these check-ins and physique updates, posing practice, whatever you want to call them, so we can see us unpumped, unfed, and see what we're looking like at our worst. Well, that's how I interpret it as well, at the least. So, first week back in the gyms in the UK. What a time to be alive. Obviously, I've been lucky enough to still train a fair bit, but I am aching a little bit this week. Nothing crazy. I can tell that the sessions were a little more intense, and I think just obviously having more people around and loud music and a bit of an atmosphere, and training with a different partner as well now going forward, really did help, and I had an awesome time. So I hope you all have enjoyed your first week back and enjoyed the training. So with that, obviously my life has got a little hectic and a little bit more busy now, as I was furloughed before, working from my gym work and in-person coaching. So my schedule's become a little bit more busy, and I just need to prepare a little more. I did have like a bit of a stomachache a couple of times, and I don't know if it's just because I've changed my food slightly a little bit, as of now I'm going into the gym more, obviously, so I'm eating what I'd class more as prep meals instead of cooking then eating them straight away. So throughout the week, we'll have a look at the weight chart later on, but I really plateaued, and I think that could just be a slight change of food. Calories and macros have stayed the same still, so you know by now we're at 2,800 calories Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday we are at our 3,100, with the increase coming from carbohydrates. So with the increased expenditure of work, I expected there to be a little bit more of a drop, if I'm honest, but then looking at the average of this week, we have actually dropped 1.6 pounds, so that is a fairly big drop this week. I don't know, potentially expecting us to go down to the 173s, because last Sunday I did actually weigh in at 174, but I'm happy that we've made that progress and dropped down a little bit. But in regards to body weight, the chart will come up in a minute, but I did plateau. I had 175.5, I believe it was, for 4 days in a row, which I even moved the scales like to the left and to the right and took a few double readings because I found it hard to believe, but my body was just maintaining very much, and then as it came to the end of the week we dropped off. So posing wise, I think my physique hasn't had any massive changes, but here it is where I've just been talking about. This week we can see literally perfectly flat, which never happens. Normally we'll have a little bit of fluctuation, and if I'm honest, I have actually downloaded a poop tracking app to see if that's going to start affecting it as well, as I was sort of very regular, like clockwork, to the minute, 24 hours apart. This week with the slight change of food, that wasn't in sync, so I've started to actually track it a little bit. So another variable, Probably one that I'm not going to put in that little chart at the top, but or at the bottom of the previous screen. But that's something else that I think potentially people don't track, and that can easily explain why we haven't lost any weight or even gained some weight. So we can see that we're still in a downward trend, and this morning I had actually dropped a little bit, so we can see that we're making progress still. I assume, I'm waiting for coach's feedback, but I assume the calories will remain the same. Either way, I'm enjoying a high carb weekend, just smash down loads of oats and egg whites. That is everything from me. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. If there is anything extra, any information within regards to my training or my prep, do let me know. Now that we're back in the gyms, I will probably start to get some training footage up and go through like a full week's worth of training. That's everything. Have an awesome rest of your week. Enjoy training and stay safe.